Hi everyone, this is Niazul Hassan from Quality Thought, a senior full stack Java trainer. Currently I'm working for Quality Thought as a senior Java consultant and I'm giving complete training on full stack Java. So what I'm going to do today I'm going to discuss one important interview topic which is very useful for you whenever you are attending an interview. For example, what I will do today, let me take one notepad here and today I want to discuss about functional interface, because I have seen in many interviews they are asking this question, what is this functional interface? So let me tell you, functional interface actually introduced in Java 8 version. So let me say functional interface introduced in Java 8. And what actually functional interface contains? Functional interface contains only one abstract method. But remember, functional interface can have any number of default methods, any number of static methods. But we are declaring only one abstract method. So can I say interface which contains only one abstract method, and one abstract method is called functional interface, and it can have any number of default methods and static methods. Generally, if anyone is asking the question to you about interface, what is interface? So we say interface is a collection of abstract methods, default methods, static method, private methods, and it is also known as blueprint of a class. But when it comes to functional interface, sir, in functional interface we are declaring only one abstract method, but we can declare any number of default methods and static methods. So that is the reason your functional interface is also known as SAM interface. SAM interface means single abstract method interface. So let me write in the points. It is also known as SAM or single abstract method interface. But now the question will come, sir, how to declare this functional interface? So to declare a functional interface, they have given one annotation. @functional interface annotation is used to declare the functional interface, and it is optional. It is not mandatory. But if you are using this annotation, then people will understand, it's not a normal interface, it is a functional interface. And remember, annotation always starts with @ and annotations are special interfaces. That's why we need to start with uppercase init cap. So next, when it comes to the next point, why they have introduced functional interface now? See, to achieve functional programming, so they have introduced functional interface. So let me say here, the main objective, the main purpose of functional interface is to achieve functional programming. So one student is asking me, like many of them will ask me, so what is this functional programming? Functional programming means one variable will hold one function. One function will take another function as a parameter. So this type of programming is known as functional programming. So from Java 8 version, Java can also achieve functional programming also with the help of functional interface. So that is the reason they have introduced. So we will do one thing. Now we will develop a simple program on functional interface. So what I will do, I will use Notepad initially, because if you want to become a good programmer, So please make the habit to practice with Notepad only, because many of them will say I am from CSC and IT department and I know multiple IDs, and working with IDs is more flexible. So I don't think so that if you are working with IDs you will become a good programmer if you are in a beginning stage. So what is better, always practice your programs in Notepad only. Why? Because in Notepad we need to write the code from the scratch, from the beginning. So what I will do now, I will show you one example to you. Let me declare one functional interface. Generally we'll write first interface keyword, and I'm giving one interface name. I'm giving ATM. ATM is my interface. So might be you people are getting confused. Array, this is looking like a normal interface only. It is not looking like a functional interface. So to avoid such conflict, what we are going to do, we are going to use @functional interface annotation. So now people will not get confused. Whoever is reading, whoever glance on this code, so instantly they will understand it's a functional interface. But as I told you, functional interface will have only one abstract method. So what I'm going to do now, in this ATM, I am declaring one abstract method that is known as what here? Deposit. Every ATM is having deposit nowadays, not only withdraw. What I am going to do, so I want to write the logic for this method. So what is the best, approach? I believe if you have only one abstract method, go for anonymous inner class. So I will take my main class. I can give any name, and it is having the main method. It is having the main method like this. And nowadays, okay, so we are using anonymous class if you want to override this method, or if you want to write the logic for this method. And one more thing you need to remember, for interfaces we can't create object. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use ATM. ATM is equal to new ATM, and you need to write open close flower brackets semicolon. This is called anonymous inner class. So anonymous inner class we need to write, we need to declare, and inside that I need to write the logic for deposit method. And remember, when you are overriding here, when you are writing the logic here, don't use abstract keyword, because abstract keyword is allowed in interface, otherwise it is allowed in abstract classes. In normal classes it is not allowed. So that is the reason I am writing public void deposit. So deposit I am writing, and then what I am doing, inside this I am just writing one simple message. So let me say it is a deposit method I want to write. Simply, that's it. And now what we need to do to execute this method, we need to call with the help of this reference. What is this reference? ATM. I will use ATM. ATM is having what here? Deposit method. And see, this is the interface and this is the class. So I would like to save my class with a test file. I want to save. You can take any one random location. I'm going here and I'm just opening the command prompt. So open the command prompt, because I'm doing everything manually here. I want to save with test.java. So after that, what I will do, I want to run this program. So how to run this program, how to run this program directly? Java test.java. You don't need to compile now. Now directly we can execute Java program here. If you type this command, it will execute and we are getting the deposit method. And one more thing I want to tell you, that whenever we are writing the main method, I'm just writing void main and I'm not writing string array args. I remove this also and see, still it works. So these are the many changes are there in Java which you guys need to know. And this is the small interview question I discussed with you people about functional interface. So please remember, whenever you are going for an interview, so you have to explain what is functional interface, why they have introduced, and you have to give one sample code also, so that it will crystal clear to the interviewer so about your knowledge. So if you want to know more information about Java, if you want to learn Java codes completely, if you want to become a full stack developer in Java domain, so you can visit to Quality Thought and you can meet me if you have any queries. So this is all about this video. So we will meet in the next video with the new features. New features we will see. Thank you everyone.